Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. As promised, I have for today this, and I'll do the MG next. So this is the longest of the ones that I bought. The 1970 Dodge Challenger RT, road and track, convertible version of the car. It looks a lot like the green light GTX that I got a while ago. Anyway, I ended up getting this because I didn't want to get the Coke Deluxe M2, so that one did not have the opening doors. So now I'm trying to hesitate towards, if they're not going to give you all the features, then it's not worth it. And we will see if this one lives up to the hype and the redeeming qualities of the previous Corvette. So there we have the Dodge sticker. I should really see if you can scan these, see what happens. There's a Dodge symbol right in the middle there, between Jeep on the right, GM on the left. And then Dodge SRT Hemi, Jeep, and the Jeep grill related logos. Everything else belongs to FCA and Maisto Group, which licenses the production for these vehicles. And interestingly, actually, it's kind of weird. If you look at the door handle there, I don't know, I believe it's just the silver surrounding it. Chrome steering wheel, also highly unusual. There you see the gear shifter does not look as nice as the Corvette, but then again, if you look in front of the steering wheel, you do see dials, so that's pretty nice. Not too bad for a $12 model. So once again, there is absolutely no tape on the box. So what does that mean? That means that I have to be more careful, because in fact it is actually easier to damage the cardboard, which I just did. Trying to open it with this. So the Skeletal KBX came with a 2-pack of the Costco with the Skeletal CX. Those of you familiar with Leatherman who are facing stiff competition from Chinese copycats and innovators using they're allowed to, I believe the license expired recently, but they constantly have to come up with new products or be faced with irrelevance. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works nowadays. There you have it, the Dodge Challenger in the purple. I want to call it racing purple. There's the four seats, 2-door car. You can just see there rearview mirrors done in a nice and shiny reflective surfaces, as well as the rearview mirror in the center of the windshield. No what are they called, shades. The Stingray had great pair, but this one has none whatsoever. Wheels were nicely done, honestly the best of the three. The Stingrays unfortunately are solid, so they don't look quite as good like this, but this you can see here, they look really nice. Like I said, the door handle just looked odd to me. I thought they missed the paint, but they did not. That's just the way it is. There's a shaker hood cut out into the middle of the hood. Tie downs on the front. I don't know what that symbol is. It doesn't look very Dodge to me, but anyway. I will get it off of the base, which I said last time is nice and thrilling, because it is not easy to put it back on. Not perfect. It's not hard. It's just not, because the cardboard, you can misalign it, and the cardboard is soft, right? So the screws, the easy thing is the screws don't fall right out, because like I said, the cardboard is softer, so it will stay in it longer than it should. So there we have it, Dodge Challenger RT. Like I said, these things from M2 are very difficult to find, and I didn't want to get the Coke version of it, because you're paying actually $3 more than you would be for this. And this thing can go nicely on a shelf. It does not look or pretend to be a toy. I will get rid of the unfortunately, once I move this, you can just see there the wheels are too wide, so this thing is going to be destroyed. then the rubber for the hood. Just an elastic band. Clear see-through one. Okay, let me try to do this properly instead of getting starstruck by the last one. You can just see the gap into the underside of the car. Anyway, let's do this properly, please. We have there the front of the car. So Challenger RT on the front left side of the grille. Lights are inserts, which is amazing. We have Dodge on the license plates, 2 lower running lights. Underneath that, front splitter looks to be okay. Remember from the green light, there's a bit of a gap. That gap is here as well. The hood is for the last. So if you're expecting me to do that right away, you are going to be disappointed. Challenger, I didn't see it actually from the outside of the package. You can just see Challenger's written there. No RT on the side. Oh wait, nope, there it is. RT. Unfortunately, it is just a silver outline on the black stripe of the car. I don't make the rules. I don't know if I would put it under either. Anyway, door handle, once again, silver. I don't see a spot for the key, but we'll just have to live with that. I don't see what the gas cap is. I think it's in the back center of the vehicle. Here we have the back center of the vehicle. We have Dodge, which is unusually stamped into the chrome plastic of the middle of the light. Brake lights, Dodge once again on the license plate, quadruple exhaust. That's not the 5-mile-an-hour bumper. It's kind of like it, but it's not the same. It just occurred to me, Challenger RT, I think the trunk might open. So that would be actually, I think, the first of all these models I've done that has had an opening trunk. Although I can't confirm it. I actually physically cannot get it to open. So if it doesn't open, we'll just pretend it never was. But it's one of those things where here you can see the cutout. And you can see the lip differentiate. But it does not physically want to open, and I don't want to break it. There's the gas cap, by the way, on the wrong side. Should always be where the driver is. It's not a Japanese car or English car or Indian car, so honestly, put it on the driver's side. But yeah, you can just see there. I think it's painted shut. So what's happened is, or it doesn't have the. I'm gonna break it for sure. We'll just pretend that it does not open. You can just see there, in the middle, the gap. So I think what's happened is it's probably just a cutout and then it's glued on. So that's disappointing, but some other model, some other time we'll have the opening trunk. There's the gas cap. Turning indicator, yeah, on the other side as well. Now I was all hyped up for the opening trunk and it's not opening. And Challenger again, once RT. Only major difference is the gas cap. Wheels all look to be identical and the same, no damage. Onto the underside, there's some stuff there you can just see there. Dodge Challenger RT, FCA, US LLC, 2019. Maisto, made in China, Maisto.com. And, oh, I didn't see this on the Stingray. I'm going to pretend that this is a limited edition. Obviously 12,437 is not very limited, which would mean there'd be 99,000 of these out there somewhere. Unlike the Corvette though, you see we have here one screw, there's 2 screws, and then there's the last screw. So the Corvette had, I believe, 1 and 1, I don't remember. And there's the 4 exhausts, but only 2 mufflers, and there obviously here you can see 2 stages. Differential, transfer case, and where the engine sits is right here. And you can see there the engine bay just underneath. So take a quick look at the cabin, because I think the Corvette did a very good job of this. We will just see now if, yeah, there you have it, all the pedals and stuff. Pop open the door. It's a little bit hard to see because of how recessed they are. Well, there you have it. Oh, is this, no, okay, I thought it was the automatic. But there are in fact 3 pedals in there. Far right is the gas, far left is the clutch, and the middle is the brake, the panic button. And there we have it. I'm now sort of growing into that chrome steering wheel, although it looks kind of odd, really out of place. Corvette did not have that, but this is a Dodge, not a Corvette Chevrolet. We'll get over it. Plus, you can actually fit more than a dog in the back seat, so there you go. All right. Now what do we have? We have the engine. I'm hoping it's much better than the... So, unfortunately, do we give it a pass because it used the air oil pan filter to cover up the engine? So if you remember looking at the Corvette's engine, it looked really nice. And then so this one has pretty much the air filter in the middle there, blocking absolutely everything. It does look nice though. It's heavily differentiated. I imagine if I twisted this thing off like a violent raccoon, it does have a certain wobble to it. But otherwise, I'm not going to damage it because... Oh, that actually there you can get a better look at it. 426, the Hemi. You can just see there, everything else. It looks really nice. Unfortunately, the way my lighting is and the way that this thing is going, it is mostly covered up by that oil pan filter. Otherwise, I'm going to give it a pass because it is in fact way better than the M2. Coke version anyway. I have not seen their Deluxe or their Auto Drivers Challenger. And the green lights are semi-disappointing, so this is the version that we ended up getting. Not we, but me. And it has not disappointed. Looks kind of weird, but otherwise the interior anyway, not the exterior. I assume this is the proportional scale. So there we have it. I apologize for all the ahs. But here we have it. The 1970 Dodge Challenger road and track version of the car with the 426. If I do happen to see the Challenger hardtop with the 440, that's the goal. I will get that. But they only had this one. Well, they had a bunch of other cars, but not Challengers. Definitely not in the racing purple that you see here. So fans and friends, if you're looking for that Dodge Challenger and you happen to have the M2 Coke version or this on the shelf, I highly recommend you don't buy the M2, you buy this. You even have dashes on the console, although the glove box area of the passenger side is pretty plain. You can live with that. The only one major thing that they kind of hyped up and then failed to deliver is this trunk. I do not want to take a screwdriver to it to pop it open because I'm afraid it's glued on and I will just demolish the whole thing. Speaking of demolishing, I did order a figure from Amazon and the box came to me completely destroyed. So I ended up opening the figure, which I don't usually do, but I will do that review eventually. Anyway, fans and friends, Dodge Challenger from Maisto, their special edition. I bought this one from Walmart, cost me about 15 bucks. It's not too bad. Cheaper actually than the M2 version of the car. Like I keep ragging on M2, your Coke stuff is too expensive. And because it's a deluxe, you're paying more and the doors don't open, you're actually getting less. So I'm not going to recommend it. The Buick Skylark just happened to work itself out, but then I ended up getting the convertible, which was better, cheaper, so nobody won. Anyway, fans and friends, with that police siren in the background, this is Tom from Toronto. Thanks for watching this video, and to the next one.